So after you've made a film, it's been 2 years. I get that. You mean you're doing promo shots, you're doing all that. Do you have another project already in mind when you're done? Like, I mean, I know you're doing projects all the time, but how do you promote this? It's been 2 years. I mean, you're like, are you over it at that point?
No, no. The promo stuff is fun. So I don't ever really get to that point of feeling like I'm over it. Um it's what happens there were a lot of questions there. Let me see if I can get it all
Okay.
straightened out in my head. So first of all, the other jobs that come along um are often not separate, like you finish this and you go on to that. I
Right.
I tend to be doing a few things on the go at the same time. So while I was acting in Massacre at Femur Creek, uh, I was shooting this dinosaur film. When we first started shooting Massacre at Femur Creek, I was just finishing Ouija Shark 2. Um, and and occasionally I get little other jobs along the way. I edited a movie called Beneath the Old Dark House. That might have even been while filming Massacre at Femur Creek. So it, it kind of all just blends together, and I do my best to you know keep them straight.
Okay. Well, I guess it's time to let them in on our big surprise. You had a trip of a lifetime, I would say, recently, so let's discuss it.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I was invited to a film festival in Japan. The Shark Society in Japan invited me down. It's a shark film festival, and they show shark films from all around the world. And they worked out a situation with my distributor to have Ouija Shark 3, which I had just finished making a few months before, um, play at their festival. So they had me come down, and we we showed the movie twice, once on a Saturday and once on a Sunday. Both shows were sellouts. Um, Met some incredible people, lots of fans. Um, it was a wild time. It's not something most indie directors, actors, um, ever really get. This uh, it's hard to even describe how much you felt like the love for the kind of movies that you make. I mean, I'm used to watching, snotty YouTube videos about about my movies are how good or bad my acting is in those movies. But to have fans genuinely want to approach you with a love for your film, wow, incredible.
Yeah, I'm going to pick up on two things here. We're going to start with the YouTubers. That's where you come on my show. I have fun. I don't care what the film's about. We have a good time. The YouTubers are just sitting in their basement upset they're not making movies.
Well, and here's the thing, okay? Because I don't want to disparage
Oh, I will.
uh, reviewers either, but there is a certain faction, let's say, out there that know that, let's say, they'll get more viewership, um, kind of being a little rough on a cheesy low budget movie rather than enjoying it for what it is.
And that to me is just lame reviewing. That's just doing it for hits. And I'm never going to do that. I watch things because I enjoy them. And if it's independent, I understand you have X number of dollars, use them wisely. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, and use it. I mean, that's
Yes.
where we were about Massacre at Femur Creek. You know, I knew that every cent Kyle raised was going into making that movie better. It, you know, he gets so excited about things like, you know, I I found the old pop top pop cans, you know, from the 80s still unopened, and I bid on them and bought them so we could use them in the movie and pop them open for the first time. And it's like that's just devotion to the art, the what you want to represent on screen, and that's I love to see that.
Okay. Now let's go back to Japan.
Yes.
How does it feel having people like, so obviously they recognize you, they know you're there. I mean,
Yeah.
how many photos did you take? How many autographs did you sign? And they gave you free hotel and free airfare and you got it all?
uh, pretty much. uh,
Nice.
what uh, as far as the amount of I would say probably hundreds of autographs, hundreds of
That's great.
photos, like and and on a number of occasions. So it'd be like, okay, we have a little signing session for you before the movie begins. So you have to be here half an hour early. And I do a signing session. And then he'd say, after the movie, there's another signing session. I went, there's still more people that want to meet me? Oh, yeah, there's more people. I'm, okay. And then there'd be a long session after the movie. And then the next day, we did the same thing again. And then we had a morning signing session. Then we had an evening signing session. I was like, I think you found everybody, you know, in this hemisphere that wants my autograph and brought them to this place.
But you are a celebrity to them, though. Maybe you're the first person to come to the festival.
Mark Polonia, who does a lot of shark films, Sharkenstein, Sharkula, he was there 2 weeks before. So he was their big guest 2 weeks before, and then 2 weeks later it was me. And I'm sure he got the royal treatment as well.
So, okay, so you're in Japan, you've done your what you're supposed to do. What else did you do? Like you did you have an itinerary? I mean, how much days did you have?
One of my favorite one of my favorite days uh, that we were there that wasn't festival related um, was I was asked to be involved with Onsen Shark 2. Here in North America, it got released as Hot Springs Shark Attack, and uh, that's the first movie. Um, when people learned that I was going to be in Japan, um, I got contacted by the promoters of the festival saying, "As a director here, I would like you to shoot a cameo while you're in Japan." So I shot a scene for the second movie. It was fantastic. It was so much fun on set. I got to meet a lot of the characters. I had seen the first movie, so it was super exciting to meet everybody. And then afterwards, uh, one of the festival promoters took me and my family to a big Buddhist temple. It was beautiful. We went for lunch, and by 11 o'clock in the morning, I was like, "This day owes me nothing. This
Hmm.
has got to be one of the greatest days. I've had so much fun." And the 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 promoter asked me, "So what do you want to do? We're here in Akusa. Where where do you want to go?" And I said, "Well, I hear that there's a building with a big chef's head on top of it. I'd really like to see it." He looked at me like I was out of my mind and said, "What do you want to see that for? That's just on top of some like kitchen store that has, like knives and forks. Like, why would you want to see that? I said, because it's in this movie called Monster Seafood Wars that I love. And in the movie, there's all these seafood monsters destroying Tokyo, and they cut to that building with the chef's head. And the building opens up, and inside is a whole giant robot chef, and he fights
Ah,
the monsters and cuts them up, and it's so much fun. It's a fun movie. And he the promoter, uh, Munenori Kita is his name. Munenori thought, "You saw that movie?" I said, "Yeah, I like that movie." Because you like that. You said, Even in Canada, you see these." Yes, I saw it. It's great. And then he said, the director of that movie is showing a film at our film festival tonight. And I'm the producer of that movie."
oh, no way.
And I said, "Well, we have to come then."
Oh,
So
that's awesome.
we went to the premiere of this. I want to call it Sharkopoly here. It's Game of Shark. It's called, and um, the movie's directed by Minoru Kita. No, I'm sorry, I just said it wrong. Um, Minoru Kawasaki, who's really well known for all kinds of amazing stuff out of Japan. Den Ace, which is kind of like an Ultraman thing. Um, Calamari Wrestler, which is amazing. Um, Crab Goalkeeper, giant crab. It's a soccer goalie. It's awesome. And so I went to this movie excited to to see his film and to maybe meet him at the end. And as I'm watching the movie, all of a sudden one of the characters turns to the shark and says, "Mystic Shield," and starts waving these shields. And I went, "What the? That's my gimmick.
I
He's got
know.
that in. He's got that in his movie. Like he must like my movie the way I like his movie." So it was kind of mind blowing. And then we met afterwards, and um, we showed our appreciation for each other's films, and then we ended up a few days later hanging out for the day and doing a bunch of things. I thought this is incredible to be able to do that. So now we're working uh, to produce a movie together,
Awesome.
and that movie's called Shark 51, and there's only a few days left in the fundraiser for it. The fundraiser is taking place in Japan, so it's not on Indiegogo. It's some I can't remember the name of the site over in Japan. But yeah, we're figuring out a way of being able to do this movie together, even though we're in different places. So besides the festival, um, meeting him, being an Onsen Shark too. I mean, the the whole the whole trip was incredible.
Okay, what about, did you get to your building?
No,
No.
no, no.
Okay.
It worked out instead that it was like, okay, we'll skip the building, but we'll meet the director. That's better.
Okay. Now, you spent the day with the director, which is great. What did you do with him? Did you do like something special or just hang out?
We had a whole itinerary of we're going to pick you up at the hotel, and then we're going to go shopping in this district of um, I forget what it's called. We went to this shopping district where there are a lot of toys, a lot of old toys too. It was fantastic to see. And of course, he's a collector. I'm a collector. So we had a great time digging through these stores and finding weird stuff that some of which I bought to bring back. And we had ice cream, we had dinner, we hung out with his family and my family, and uh, it was it was mind blowing. I mean, who expected that? It just
So there's
happened.
there's a question. Like you're in Japan, so this is a maybe once in a lifetime visit. As a collector, and you're seeing something, and you're humming and hawing, and you know this is it. If you do not buy this, you're out of luck. How does that feel? Because we both collect comic books. I want people to know that, and I felt that way with comics numerous times. I bought something, and I'm like, I may never see this again.
Yeah. This is going to surprise you. I was told ahead of time by the organizers of the festival that be prepared. People are going to give you gifts,
Oh,
and uh, I was like, well, they don't have to do that. He goes, you don't understand. It's not that they have to or don't have. They want to give you gifts, and they're just going to. And so I knew that I couldn't buy a lot of big stuff while I was there. Because we got so much stuff from people that I mean, it's so generous, so so wonderful that some of it was food, some of it was drink, some of it was little toys and gifts and collectibles, and it was amazing. Again, like the outpouring is of love for the movies, for I mean it's you really have to step back and and feel honored because at this level of making little micro budget movies, who the heck gets to see that? It was, it's something that I'll always remember.
that's awesome. I do, as a collector, I do have one question, and this is for myself. How many Godzilla collectibles did you see that you can't get anywhere else?
Plenty. One of the places we went to was um, the Godzilla store.
Yes,
And,
that's okay. You're going where I'm going. Good. You did go to my
yeah,
store I need to go to.
yeah, we went to the Godzilla store. We took a lot of pictures with it. There's a giant Godzilla in the store. We took a
I've
bunch of
seen
pictures,
it.
and I bought exactly nothing there.
Oh, no,
Uh,
no. I would be leaving
I
with something.
there was so much I wanted, but I decided that I would go for small things, and um, and it worked out quite nicely actually. In that, what I did buy for myself toy wise while in Japan was they have these things called gachapons, and what it is it's a little toy that comes in a little plastic bubble that you get out
Yeah,
of like a almost like a gumball machine,
yeah, I know what they are.
and they have stores there that just have lineups of hundreds of these machines, and you walk through and you find the ones that have uh, the characters or movies that you're interested in, and you put in your $4 and you take your chances. And I brought back a lot of little Godzilla gachapons
Oh,
and
jealous.
and
I'm very jealous.
some Ultraman
Oh,
ones, and
killing me here,
uh,
John. Killing me.
yeah. So, and what I really loved was they're super cute, these toys, and what I really liked was I got a whole line of uh, both Godzilla and Ultraman ones where they're not in like monster poses, like like I'm looking scary or whatever. It's like it's like they're in relaxed pose, like Godzilla's laying back with his hand rested on his
Oh, I
head,
love it.
and
Love it.
Jaguar sitting kind of cross-legged like he's at the beach, and like all the monsters are in these relaxed pose that you never see in the movies. And so I love those. I grabbed up all of those.
Oh, I would have too. I would have. Okay. I guess I should finally get to fun questions before we run out of time again.
Sure.
Um, is there a role you've always wanted to play and haven't done it? I mean, the shape obviously is Halloween. You get homages to Texas Chainsaw. Is there something you want to homage that you haven't got to yet?
Ah, probably nothing comes specifically to mind because sometimes I get to write them myself. So you know when you're a huge fan of movies like Friday the 13th and you get to be the shape, like that's a big one off the old checklist,
No, I
right?
agree.
Absolutely. And and there's going to be a sequel to Massacre at Fever Creek.
Oh, cool.
So that's great too. Get to do that whole sequel angle. And in Ouija Shark, the original Ouija Shark, I was just basically a dad who had had some connection to mysticism and ended up before by the time the movie was over ended up having some unexpected powers. But by the time we did the second one, I'm like, I'm making a low rent Marvel movie here. I gotta have monsters, I gotta have superheroes, and I mean that's a big check off, right? To be able to say, I made a superhero kind of movie. And the third one is quite a bit like that too. It's lots of monsters, lots and lots of monsters, not one or two, lots and lots of monsters. I think the count is more than between 14 and 18 monsters in the
Wow.
movie. Yeah, it's there's a lot going on. And I wanted it to be kind of like Godzilla Final Wars, where it's like Godzilla versus everybody.
Everybody.
I I kind of wanted to have that feeling with Ouija Shark 3. So that's hopefully if you're into that kind of movie, that's something to look forward to. And that one really has like, a whole superhero kind of feel to it, which, is just the kind of thing that I'd love to do.
Pat, I know you're a huge Spider-Man fan, and we usually touch upon
Yeah.
comics a bit. I don't think I've ever asked you, and if I have, please correct me. Who is your favorite Spider-Man? Rags Morales, I will give you because he's animated. But we have Tobey Maguire, we have Andrew Garfield, and we have his name's forgotten me.
I would say Tobey Maguire only because like that Spider-Man 2 might be like the perfect Spider-Man
Oh,
movie. That,
no
that
arguments for me. I'm in agreement with you.
it's just everything is right. Doctor Octopus is perfect.
Yeah,
Uh, the whole Peter Parker struggle is so real in that movie. Um, I think that's one of the greatest superhero movies ever made. That's up there
I
with like
agree.
Superman the movie, and Spider-Man 2, and then after that, everything else is quite far
Really.
down the list.
Even
Those
Batman 2? The Heath Ledger Bat Joker one? I don't know. I'd put that up there with it.
The Heath Ledger Joker one, yeah, I don't know. It's not one of my favorites, but
Oh,
I don't. I'm
absolutely
not even.
mine. I can't beat it.
Yeah, I'm not even sure why. Like I can't point to anything and say I don't like this about it. It just didn't strike me the same chord.
Fair
But
enough.
yeah, I mean I like the first Michael Keaton Batman movie a lot. I think that's great.
I think it's fun.
And
It has a lot of issues for me. That costume's terrible.
yeah, that's pretty stiff. And see, and now I'm gonna lose you for sure because like probably for me, the best Batman movie is the 1966 Batman
Oh,
movie.
dude,
Adam
I'm with
West.
you. That is one of my favorites. No, no,
I,
I must have watched that as a kid. That was on TV all the time. So
yeah,
that's got me into Batman. So I watched that weekly.
yeah. I watched it all the time as a kid too, and then my son Nicholas grew up watching it, and because it was one of the first of the Batman things from that era to come out on DVD. Finally, it got a release, and I think we wore out that DVD. I think that DVD played that movie daily in our household.
It's
So,
a great film. No, I have no
yeah,
problems. And it has a shark in it. So there you go. That's why you
it
like
does.
it.
And and how great is this? Okay, again, saying mind-blowing things that never should happen at my level. Someone made a shark documentary called Shark Exploitation, and it's a great movie, and it has clips from everything. And so it has clips from Jaws, and then it has a clip from that Batman movie where they show the shark scene, and they have a scene of Fonzie jumping the shark from Happy Days,
Ah,
and of course, hundreds of other things, including a brief shot of me fighting the shark from the original Ouija shark.
that's awesome.
And, and for weeks before I saw it, people were saying, "Have you seen that movie yet?" No, I haven't seen it yet. You really should see it. And nobody would tell me I was in it.
That's
They
so
just
good.
they kept telling me you should see that. So when I finally saw it, it blew my mind to be, I mean, even in the smallest way, included with those other clips. Like incredible, incredible.
Okay, last question. One collectible you've yet to find and still looking for it.
Ooh, this year I finally found the Mego Batmobile that I have
I'm,
been looking for forever. I have replicas of Migos, Batman and Robin from that era, but I don't have the originals. Man, I'd love to have the original 1970s Migo Batman and Robin to put in my newly found Batmobile. That would be incredible.
it's out there. You can find it. I know they're on eBay. They're probably not cheap, but they are there.
No, no, I can't get those toys on the producer money I'm bringing in.
Well, maybe next one. Maybe Reggie Shark 4 will bring it in for you. Before I let you go, dude, I don't know what to tell you. John's in everything. Just run his name. You'll find a movie. Do you have a website?
No, I've really cut back all my social media. I'm on Twitter, X, I should say. See, that's I'm old school. I can't
I
remember
call
anything.
it Twitter still.
There you go. I'm on X as John Migliore, so easy enough to find. And I'm on Facebook, but recently I removed myself from a bunch of other platforms just because I don't really have the time to be checking on them or running a website. I used to do that way back when I was trying really hard to promote myself, and now I just don't care. Whatever, you know. So yeah,
Okay.
I'm on Facebook. I'm on X.
Well, I'll give some people some options. You can listen to him on my show. He's here. Run his name as a Google search. Look at IMDb. The guy has credits. Please go watch his films. They're fun. They're not hard to find. I'm sure you'll find
Keep
them
it
on
up.
Tubi, Plex, any free service you have. They're on there.
Awesome.
Or worst case scenario, find him on X and ask him, hey, I'm looking for this. He'll tell you where to find it. Thank you, John, as always. You're great.
Thank you. Always fun.
Have a good night.
You too.